I have spent a lot of time, especially in the last many years, focused on the importance and relevance of international rules and norms. And a huge believer in the responsibility that the United States of America has to uphold those international rules and norms. And we have talked about it in terms of, for example, maritime law. I've spent a lot of time in the Indo-Pacific meeting with world leaders in that region of the world, talking about international rules and norms as it relates to a free and open Indo-Pacific. International rules and norms as it relates to the seas. What about international rules and norms as it relates to AI?
Yeah.
I've also spent a lot of time working on space, international rules and norms. And so one of the things that we have to, if we don't figure this out, I think we are losing this very specific moment in time that will or will not be about America's leadership, not only on the piece that is about innovation, but the piece that is about global stability and safety. And so let's deal with that. And part of that is dealing with the issue of trust.
Yep.
Which is a big piece of business as it relates to the relationship between the two, and therefore the ability to collaborate and find common ground.
And that actually, you brought governance throughout the globe.
So then Prime Minister Rishi Sunak asked me to come to the UK and present our perspective on safety and AI. And I was thinking a lot about, because many of you may know, I started my career as a prosecutor. So I've spent a large part of my career being concerned with safety, thinking about vulnerable people, thinking about what can we do in a way that is a system that people trust, that is designed to help, in particular, the most vulnerable. Okay. I was also thinking, so we did DoorDash, because I wanted Doritos. And they were about, the red carpet part was about to start. Nobody wanted to leave to go to the grocery store. So it was DoorDash. And I'm thinking about this, so I was willing to give up whatever might be the tracking of Kamala Harris's particular fondness for nacho cheese Doritos, for the sake of getting a big bag of Doritos as I watched the Oscars.
That's the consumer behavior.
And that's right, but here's the thing. At what point do we also uplift and highlight the consumer's right to also expect, and you can debate with me if it should be a right, I think it should, to expect that the innovation would also be weighted in terms of solving their everyday problems, which are beyond my craving for Doritos, but about whatever, and I know the work is happening around, scientific discoveries, for example, to cure long-standing diseases. But I'm going to throw out another one. And you all, again, please get back to me any information you have. I would love it if there would be an investment of resources in solving the affordable housing issue in America. Like, help me with that. Help me with that. I don't know that any big VCs are going to fund it because they're going to have to figure out where the money is in that, but I'm telling you, it would really be helpful. And I bring up then the consumer because I wonder how much of the trajectory of it all, the innovation, is being fueled by what the consumer not only desires in terms of, again, and I'm simplifying it obviously, my craving for a certain brand of potato chip, it's corn chip, but what part of it is about getting enough information in front of the consumer to know these other really big problems you're dealing with might also be solved by this technology, and if you demand it, if we agree that the business model is based on consumer demand, that there might actually be more resources going into some of those things.
I think that's a